Hello, everyone. My name is Mel, the Money Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on my YouTube channel called Mel, the Money Coach. This week we are discussing budgeting basics, zero-based budgeting, and why it is so important to budget in order to meet your financial goals. Now, last video we talked about how 93% of millionaires say they stick to a budget. Now, that's pretty crazy considering they have a net worth of $1 million or more. But gosh, if they can do it, it must work. So it is a proven way to reach your financial goals. So today we're going to discuss just briefly a few facts and figures about budgeting and some budgeting hacks. So did you know that 7 out of 10 couples say they don't budget at all? 70% of Americans, in this case, couples, so, married individuals, say that they don't budget. That is crazy. And, what's interesting is that kind of matches up with the 78% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. I wonder if those two statistics are correlated. It seems like they might be. So, what's really interesting is that the millionaire statistics say that they do budget, and the statistics of living, with a really narrow margin and paycheck to paycheck say that maybe those folks don't budget. So that tells me and tells all of us that, hey, a budget is super important. Maybe we should do one. So budgeting hacks. So when, you're looking at especially that expense line and all those variable expenses, like we talked briefly about groceries, eating out, all those things. A lot of things can be fixed, like our water bill, electric bill, mortgage, rent, car payment, insurance, any of those things. If you're not out of debt yet, especially, you're probably going to have more line items there. What you want to think about is, especially your food budget. That's one that most folks really underestimate. Especially with larger families, whatever you think you're spending, you're probably spending double that. So really that first month, you want to just really give yourself grace. And remember that this is a new skill, and just like anything else, budgeting is a skill. We need to exercise that muscle and that level of control over ourselves. We're really making ourselves behave, if that makes sense. So, but these categories are up to you. You decide what you shift where, like especially in COVID when everything shut down, we can't go to movies or travel or do any of the fun things. So you could maybe shift more into savings or more into groceries because, you're home more and less in gas, that kind of thing. So, these are, this is a fluid document that you're always, looking at, referring to, changing, adapting. So just remember to give yourself grace, especially in those first couple months. It can really take some time to get on track with this. So I would love to work with you and help you with this skill. Working together, we can really accelerate the process and help you on your way to financial freedom. So I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I would love if you signed up for a free 15-minute consultation with me. I would love to hear from you and how I could help you further. And if you have any budgeting hacks, please add them into the comments. I would love to hear them and talk about them on a future video. So for now, that's it. I'll see you next time.